Another news story tonight, a Springfield man labeled a recidivist predator by federal authorities will be spending 4 decades behind bars, as decided by a U.S. District Court judge yesterday. In August, 45-year-old Byron Ubeda was convicted of sexually exploiting children along with possessing child porn. According to the Justice Department, for several years, Ubeda used a fake social media account to trick women. He would threaten releasing explicit images and personal information if the women didn't engage in sexual acts with him. Ubeda also used this tactic on moms, threatening to contact CPS so they lose custody of their kids, including a 3-year-old victim and a mom coerced into creating porn. After he spends 40 years in prison, Ubeda will be on supervised release for 10 years.